It kind of doesn't make sense.
Y'all really think he done this and everything points at him? That's why you can't go with this. If everything points at him, why hadn't they made no arrest when we see this get arrested with less evidence? With less evidence, circumstantial evidence they go to trial with. Yeah. So they got all this physical evidence in his car, his girlfriend. Come on, man. Something.
She ran away.
So he's saying, look, come on, something ain't right. And it's a good point. They bring stuff to trial with circumstantial evidence. I mean, look at the whole Young Thug situation. They're saying the evidence wasn't that strong on him. He ended up making a sweetheart deal at the start. People were thinking he was going to get 40 years. And as the trial goes on, people are realizing, there ain't really that much. These lyrics don't really mean nothing. Like, these lyrics don't really hold up. Like, yeah.
That bitch trying my bed. Ain't trying to do that cause these bitches be whack. I just fucking out the Ukraine. Bitch come through, she gon' throw shit back. Let me talk about brother got the bag. When now he ain't even have right. Niggas bouncing ain't killing on sight. Heard that brother ain't definitely right.
Say, man. Charleston White thinks David is innocent in this situation of killing his 15-year-old girlfriend. Tap in.
All right, so this David story has really impacted, every corner of the culture when it comes to music, media, social media, all of that stuff. And look, I'm not the only person with an opinion on this situation. I'm not the only person talking about it. Okay. We're actually seeing a very, very interesting take on the situation from none other than everybody's favorite internet unk, Charleston White. Okay, he sat down for an interview with Say Cheese TV. Shout out to Say Cheese. All right, we subscribed on the second channel. We locked in. And he has basically said he doesn't believe that David did it. He thinks that David's in the clear, okay?
Oh, no, he tweaking. Come on, Charleston, bro. It's common sense, bro. What is wrong with you? That's why I see, bro, I feel he just do this for the clout, bro. He know damn well David did that. He just want the clout, bro.
He gave his opinion in this interview. It was crazy and outrageous, as you would expect from a Charleston White interview. So let's have a little look and react to what he said in this interview. Okay, Charleston White, unk. He come in with the controversial takes as always, man. And I can't say I condone this viewpoint, but he always has something interesting and contrary to say about things. So let's hear from Charleston White, man. Big unk in the building, man.
Have you been seeing the thing about the David kid, the artist that was dating a 13-year-old?
Yeah.
Found the body in his trunk.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
He didn't do it.
Straight off the bat, he's saying he didn't do it.
He didn't do it. Bro, he did do that shit. And he like gore, bro. I bet you, bro, he was enjoying it. Bro, he was enjoying that shit, bro. Come on, bro. This nigga Charleston just want the clout, bro. You gotta be serious, bro. This is a serious thing.
Found the body in his trunk.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
He didn't do it.
Straight off the bat, he's saying he didn't do it. I don't think he did it. Now, I don't know if Charleston White's been as deep in the Reddit as we've been, but I think that I feel like if he'd have seen everything that we've seen in all of these videos, all of these updates, I don't know if he'd have that opinion. But let's hear his reasoning, all right? Because even Say Cheese is like, bro, come on.
Out of here, all the evidence that's out there.
When they gonna let it stay out this long and they got a little bit of evidence? They didn't arrest nigga with way less evidence. If nothing, they'll put him in jail just to put a hole on him.
A dead body found in your car?
Listen, hold on. If they find a dead body in me and your car, and this is our car, do you think they'll let me and you stay out like long? They got all. So think about this.
So he's saying, look.
He is making sense though, bro. Cause let that be my car. And they found a dead body in there. They go arrest me immediately. Like, come on, bro. It's common sense. This don't make no sense.
If they found a dead body in my or your trunk, you think they'd really let us be out here walking around like this? And I'll keep it real, okay? My personal opinion is based on everything that I've seen. David was in a relationship with a minor, and that is a very clear-cut motive for wanting to take the life of this minor. But the fact he hasn't been arrested is a very good point. Okay, I mean, I honestly, like, look, I'm no legal expert, but I would have just been certain, just on common sense, that if I got caught with a body in the trunk of my car, I wouldn't be coming home that night.
Yeah,
all right,
fair.
That's what I personally believe. Like, if I got, and look, okay, the implication, what I think Charleston White is saying here is that, he said it differently than I'm going to say it, but he basically said, bro, as a black man, black men are very persecuted when it comes to the police, the justice system in America and all around the world.
Yeah.
Look, black people are a particularly persecuted group of people. The cops always, there's been institutional racism with the police for countless years, all right? And I'm not going to lie, even as a white guy, okay, who arguably, my black friends, they say to me, look, hey, when the police pull me over and pull you over, it's a whole different story. And I'm not going to lie, I've been pulled over a couple times, and it's not been too difficult to deal with, to be honest with you. I hear whole different stories. My boy Honcho's had a gun pointed at him by the cops. It is actually, it's really like, apparently the difference is night and day. But even as a white guy, as a privileged white guy, okay, I'm fairly certain that if there was a body in my trunk, I wouldn't be coming home that night. But they're saying otherwise, and it's a good point, because it's like, look, if from what we've seen there really ain't enough evidence to arrest him, then maybe he didn't do it. Maybe the cops don't know something we don't. Maybe they found something. Maybe they've got an excuse, or I don't know. But I do think he is actually making a good point, because it's like, bruh, dead body in the trunk, how are you out here still walking around? Maybe the cops know something more to the story.
If they got all this information on him dating a minor, an underage kid, and she looked like a white girl, mixed girl, what nigga they let just stay free like this?
No, facts though.
We already claim about injustices. You don't think, like we see in all the first 48 and crime units victims, they would find some kind of reason to hold him?
Yeah.
And keep him, make sure he don't do nothing to flee?
So that's a really good point, right? He's talking about, you remember First 48? That's the idea that most murders are solved within the first 48 hours. There's the show First 48. That first 48 hours after the body is found, or at least after the murder's committed, is very important. Now, the reason that this is going to be a hard case to prosecute, because it's not really about, it's first 48 hours from when the body is found in the trunk, but that body had allegedly been in that trunk for weeks. So really that first 48 hours after the murder was committed had passed a long time ago. So that's going to be harder for them to gather evidence and prove what happened.
Damn.
They're not no arrest. They got all this evidence that points to say he did it. He done sliced the body up because the body was butchered. So that means somewhere there's a location where there's been blood, where they put cut the lights. They got.
Yo. Yeah, that is crazy because the body been butchered. So you can find little blood specks anywhere in that crib if they go look right. They had a video of him cleaning shoes and shit, bro. Yeah, this don't make no sense. And then they said 48 hours, and then it's hard for you to get evidence. So 48 hours must mean the body's still fresh a little bit. So you get to figure out what happened, find prints on another person or something. But this is wild, bro. This is wild. And the body been there for weeks is the crazy part about it.
All this, no arrest.
And it's a good point. They're saying, look, if the body was cut up, all right, there's got to be blood somewhere where it all happened. They got all of this, and how there's still no arrests. It kind of doesn't make sense.
Y'all really think he done this, and everything points at him? That's why you can't go with this. If everything points at him, why hadn't they made no arrest when we see this get arrested with less evidence? With less evidence, circumstantial evidence they go to trial with. Yeah. So they got all this physical evidence in his car, his girlfriend. Come on, man. Something.
She ran away.
So he's saying, look, come on, something ain't right. And it's a good point. They bring stuff to trial with circumstantial evidence. I mean, look at the whole Young Thug situation. They're saying the evidence wasn't that strong on him. He ended up making a sweetheart deal at the start. People were thinking he was going to get 40 years. And as the trial goes on, people are realizing, there ain't really that much. These lyrics don't really mean nothing. Like, these lyrics don't really hold up. Like, yeah, Big Nut got killed, but like, can we actually find anything really specific to associate Thug with sending these guys to do it? No. So if they're willing to bring RICO cases with such flimsy evidence, how have they possibly not arrested Davis? It is a good point.
To his house.
No,
maybe
that's
the uncle
crazy.
That's why she ran away.
What do you mean? She ran away from her house.
So he's saying maybe the uncle, maybe someone else in the house. And look, we have heard rumors that maybe somebody else had abused this girl. And, a lot of people have been pointing their fingers at the family. Now, he's saying this without any proof or evidence, ironically. But it's another theory that he's putting forward.
To the artist's house. She's been missing for a year. The body comes up missing. The body was found September 7th or 9th. The body's missing. He's still going on tour. The body's in his car, chopped up, and he's still going on tour. He didn't report the car stolen. He didn't, bro, he's talking about her music.
So you mean to tell me OJ was found with a bloody glove, he was arrested immediately?
Damn, that's a good point, man. Because a lot of people are trying to say that, look, he's going to try and O.J. Simpson his way out of this and try and find a defense and get off for a crime that's seemingly obviously committed by you. And even Charleston White's pointing out, O.J. got found with a bloody glove. They arrested him straight away. And ultimately, they didn't end up convicting him. But they were on O.J.'s. He was doing the dash, getting chased by the police, all of that stuff very, very quickly.
Immediately, with all the circumstantial evidence they found on OJ, they placed it. So you mean to tell me they got all of this on this, and he still get to move freely amongst America, and they had to say, hey, we need to house arrest him, we need to do something.
Yeah.
Facts.
Nothing. We don't have no evidence of him going into the police station talking to nobody, but all of this evidence is against him. And y'all want me to believe that a black man in America get to move this freely. With this much negative publicity on him, and he's possibly guilty.
Yeah, bro, you got to really think of it like that. That's wild, bro. We got all of this evidence on him, and people get locked up for less shit? And he's still walking around freely? Oh, no, Chad, something's up around here.
I like to think outside the box. I like to think outside the box, guys.
So he's saying, look, he's thinking differently, and the fact this guy hasn't been arrested with all the evidence going around, to him, indicates he's got a good feeling that there must be more going on. It must be somebody else that was involved. So it's going to be pretty crazy if we find out that that's the case. But then again, he's going to be looking like a fool if David gets arrested in the next few days.
No, in fact.
Why would they let him walk this freely, only to lose endorsements and sponsorships and council shows and not his freedom? In the climate that we're in.
In his car, though.
Listen, who said it's his car? The police?
The car's registered under his name.
See, he clutching at straws now. Who said it's his car? Bro, we know it's his car. We've seen him in the car.
Registered under his name. Maybe I bought it for them. Him. Her.
Come on, bro. Now he tweaking, bro. Now he's going around shit, bro. Nigga, just get to the actual point. Get to what's actually going on, nigga. Now you just tweaking. Trying to say it's somebody else's car and all now. Now he blowing me, bro.
Oh.
Registered under his name. Maybe I bought it for them. Him. Her.
Charleston White might need to be his defense lawyer at this point, because this is the only person that I've even found to make even half a convincing argument.
I got a bunch of cars out here I done bought, Sean, for people. That don't place me as the murderer. But as good as technology is today, you guys want me to believe that every single piece of evidence points at his guilt, and they don't have probable cause to arrest him.
Okay, fuck the death. He was dating a 13-year-old girl.
So we got all the evidence.
It's evidence.
And you want me to believe that she's dead and the police have not even arrested him for being involved.
I don't know if he killed her.
Hold on, listen to me. The mother or somebody can say he was messing with her, right?
The mother did.
So you mean to tell me if he was really messing with her and they got proof and evidence, if nothing else, they get him on sex charges with a minor so we can at least hold him in jail while we investigate this murder, while we can put pressure on him. See, right now, there's no pressure on him to talk or nothing.
Yeah.
So obviously, the evidence don't really point at him.
Bro, this nigga Charleston do got a point, bro. He do got a point, bro. He do. That is kind of crazy.
If he's not arrested and he's not even under scrutiny and even been to the police station, obviously the evidence can't possibly implicate him that badly.
Yeah, but like, I want to know, like, how can you not get arrested for dating a minor, bro? At least that. At least get arrested for talking to minors and keeping her with you while she's missing. You're not even getting arrested for that? Come on, bro.
They don't let black men get away with these kind of crimes, Sean. Not in America. Not under this president. Not under this president, homie. Not under this president with this Department of Justice and FBI director. They are not fit to let a black man. You see what they did to Diddy?
He's randomly on video washing off.
Now, to be fair, it took years for the feds to close in on Diddy and find out what Diddy had going on and the nefarious activities that he was up to, right? I do think he makes a good point. Like, in this climate, in this political climate, this economy, not economy, but in this political climate, Trump's saying that he's going to be hard on crime. You know, Charleston's making an implication that race is a component of that. And, you know, essentially he's saying, ain't no way in this modern day 2025 America with Donald Trump being hard on crime, we letting a young black man out here do these sorts of things. I mean, look, I don't condone the institutional racism that goes on, but at the same time, it's a good point. or, you know, if somebody from this overly persecuted group is caught, I don't want to say red-handed, but body in the trunk of your car is crazy, and you're still not arrested. Something.
Bro, yeah, bro, you're caught red-handed, bro. That's all you need to arrest somebody, bro. It's like, I don't know. It's confusion, bro. Is it because he got so much money he giving? Like, I don't know, bro.
Isn't adding up. It's a good point.
Are her shoes? Are you seeing this shit?
I am, and I'm also saying,
do you randomly wash your girl's shoes? All of them, hand scrubbing?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I swear to God.
You gonna go buy her some new ones, nigga? You rich now.
I can call her right now and say, man, give me them shoes. So
nigga, you getting money now? You ain't.
Man, I clean them new shoes. Could I still clean mine? Give me your jewelry. I clean your good. Man, yeah, I do my daughter. Let me clean your shoe. Yeah, I'm gonna clean my girl's shoe. When you got money, you pay for them high dollar, man, can we finna go out? Cause she ain't gonna clean them. I'm saying, homie, listen, y'all want me to believe that we're mistreated by the police. So what y'all always saying? That it's unfair, we don't get a fair shot. Why are they giving him a fair shot then? With all the evidence. And this is circumstantial. And we seen them go to trial on circumstantial evidence.
Yeah.
Lil Durk. This is a high-profile case that any prosecutor...
It's a good point because, like, realistically, we've covered the Little Durk trial at length, and I'm personally believing that there's a lot more evidence under the surface because we've not seen the entire prosecution's case against Lil Durk. But realistically, ain't no body in the trunk. Like, I feel like we done seen more circumstantial evidence on David than Lil Durk at this point.
Yeah, facts. We literally did.
To be fair,
we definitely seen more substantial evidence on David than we did Lil Durk. Like, let's be honest.
Lil Durk was allowed to run amok for a good 2 years after that murder took place. So it took them a lot of time, but they had that evidence. They eventually put it together. And we're only a few weeks after this body's been found. It ain't even been a month yet. So honestly, I feel like in hindsight, I think an arrest will be made. And it might take a little while, but that's how they be rolling out here, man. It takes a while. It took 2 years to get Lil Durk's case all sorted out.
Any FBI investigator would want to get on to get this guy. You can't make me believe they going this easy on it that done something this horrible to a kid.
Yeah.
And he still, and all the black people saying this. When they canceling people's shows for speaking on Kirk.
He has the biggest song right now. The David Kid.
What song do we have?
It's called Romantic Homicide.
It don't mean nothing. He's black. He's black. If he die or go to jail with the biggest song, the record label still make all their money. So why are they protecting this kid? If he's black in America and he's really done this. That's all I'm saying. It don't make sense to me. So I'm saying, let me think outside the box. Maybe his mama done it. Maybe her mama done it.
Yo.
Oh my God. So he's getting into the conspiracy theories, a lot of the wild stuff we've seen on Reddit.
Yeah, this nigga tweaking, bro. He blowing me now. He started having a good point and then he say dumb shit like this.
And I do think he was making a good point about, well, how is this guy free if all of this evidence has been circulating? But then when you start talking about, okay then, who actually did it? His mom, the victim's mom? Come on, man. I'm not believing that. You're losing me now.
And set him up. Maybe one of them racist uncles or cousins don't like her. Maybe the other boyfriend done it. Maybe the pimp who was sex trafficking her for the last year when she ran away done it. Maybe because he's been on tour. So obviously maybe he got a good alibi. Well, I was cleaning her shoes. Man, I always clean her shoes. Ask my mom. So maybe he got a good enough alibi to show, man, I didn't do this.
Matching tattoos, same matching tattoo saying shh right here.
Well,
it says shh, matching tattoos as a 13-year-old. What's the excuse behind that, bro?
I don't know. I'm supposed to know. I wasn't a little bit. But I'm saying that.
Yo, he tweaking, bro. I don't even know. Like, he lost me, bro. When he got to saying maybe the mom, maybe the other mom, maybe the uncle. When he got saying that shit, he lost me there.
Bro. No. I'm supposed to know. I wasn't a little bit. But I'm saying they must ain't got no evidence that he was that little hoe. And I know they said, man, he wrong for calling her a little hoe, but she was. Little girl don't run away from home. Little hoes and little bitches do. Little fast manish ass, hot pussy hoes do. Little girls stay and listen. So yeah, that was a little hot pussy little girl running away.
I don't condone any of what you just said, man. That's kind of out of line. This is a child.
Hey man, that is a fact though, man. That is a fact. Ain't no little girls running away. Little hoes. Low. He's stating facts right there, bro. So
There's a child that's been
That's how she get outside the household. Somebody within the family. So make her go outside searching for that dick at that age. So now, man, listen. Maybe there's no proof that he's been messing with her with the matching tattoos. Maybe there's no proof of it. Maybe mom's saying it, but maybe there's no proof. Obviously, homie, because you cannot make me believe, as quick as it is and easy it is to lock up a black man just for allegations. Just for allegations. You mean to tell me they ain't arrested this guy?
Yeah, that's
with
wild.
all of this evidence? Maybe the evidence don't point to him. Maybe it's just the public opinion, the public court's opinion. But obviously, homie, the police don't have enough evidence to charge him with all of this speculation.
So he's saying the police obviously don't have enough evidence to charge him, but that might not be true. It might be more of a case that there's so much evidence that it's actually just hard for them to get through and it's taken a lot of time to review. I feel like that's more likely, to be completely honest. And the same thing happened to Dirk, same thing happened to Diddy, you know, even more so, just as far as it took a lot of years.
That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
I ain't saying he did or he didn't. Why they ain't moved on it if he did? And they have all of this pointed at him. And they're taking down black celebrities. Remember, they're just saying that. Diddy, Jay-Z, they're taking down black. So why they ain't took him down yet then?
Yeah, bro.
And they took Diddy down for less. So y'all help me make sense of it. Help me make sense of it. Is he the fall guy for a music executive that done it? Because they like kids too. They like kids too. Was he the guy that went out and got her? Because they have to have somebody go get the kid like Charles Manson used to do. And they always use celebrities. R. Kelly did. So they haven't stopped abusing children in this industry.
He's showing a high level of ignorance to the details of this case at this point, I believe.
Yeah,
you know, he's making these wild, brash claims about the industry, and that's not untrue. There's a lot of creepery going on in the industry.
Yeah, he is making some weird, crazy claims, bro. I ain't gonna bad to you, bro. Like, he trying to go around the actual truth of this, bro. It's like, it's bad, but I see where you come. I know where you coming from when you talking about, bro. They have no evidence to even prove this man, because if they did, he would have been locked up right now. But shit, man.
But he's overlooking the fact that, Brad, he was on Discord. There was years of details of how he actually personally sourced this person from Discord.
So y'all want me to believe this black kid that's an artist, that's this big, tied to an industry that abuses children, he done this and all the evidence points to him. Sound like he's being set up to me, Sean. Sound like he's a fall guy.
I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm not saying you're right or wrong.
I don't give a damn.
You're the only person that
I don't give a damn what happened. Nigga, I don't know him.
I do feel like a plot twist could come.
I know it's a plot twist, because you don't get to commit crimes like this with the evidence pointing guilty and go free.
Yeah.
That's never been the history of this country. Why would they start doing it now?
Nah, facts.
Do you know how this shit look like a little lily white girl? So if we got black men being found hung on college campuses and around high school, why we talking about that got evidence won't be arrested? Man, no.
The kid that was found hanging in Mississippi, they said it was no foul play. And
they lied and said it was in a dorm somewhere else, but it was actually the dorm room. So they lied and said the body was found somewhere else, is what they told the family.
Okay.
But I'm saying, so what they found two hanging? Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. So go on about your business.
Nah, facts.
You go on about
I don't actually know about that case. I'm gonna have to look into that.
I mean,
That's
there's
crazy.
nothing who to do something to who. We don't know who did it.
Who hangs in America? Who got a history of hanging?
White people, but I'm saying
That's who did it.
But who?
It don't matter. White people.
Nah, facts though.
And that came right after the Charlie Kirk
It
situation.
don't matter. White people.
So look, all right, I
No,
feel like
that's
they're
a
moving on to
fact.
another topic now. Look, Charleston White, he's known for his controversial takes. This is a pretty...
Nah, he's speaking real facts. Don't try to skip it now, nigga. Don't try to skip it now, nigga. Only people hanging shit is them white people, bro. They got my man's fucked up. Now they got his family grieving because Charlie Kirk got fucked up. Oh, nah, chat.